I'm broken into pieces that don't fit together anymore. Shattered like a mirror, lying scattered on the floor. Every fragment holds a memory of who I used to be before the world came crashing down and fractured all of me. Used to be whole, used to be one. Now I'm a puzzle with pieces undone. Can't recognize the person staring back at me. This fractured soul is all that's left of what I used to be. Cracks run deep through my foundation, fault lines in my heart. Every earthquake that I've suffered tore my world apart. I'm collecting broken pieces, trying to make them fit, but the picture's incomplete and I'm still missing bits. Fractured soul, broken into parts. Can't put together all these shattered parts. Fractured soul, bleeding through the cracks. Try to move forward, but the pain keeps pulling back. Fractured soul, fractured soul. Searching for the pieces to make me whole. Yeah. There's a piece of me in every person who betrayed my trust. A fragment left behind in relationships turned to dust. Part of me died with everyone I ever had to lose. Now I'm incomplete, wearing someone else's shoes. This fractured soul don't work the way it did before. Some pieces lost forever, scattered on the wall. Zone of my existence, casualties of time. I'm trying to be normal, but I can't align. The fragments that remain into something that makes sense. Living life on edge, walking on a fence. Between sanity and breaking down completely, this fractured soul is struggling to beat freely. Fractured soul, broken into parts. Can't put together all these shattered parts. Fractured soul, bleeding through the cracks. Trying to move forward, but the pain keeps pulling back. Fractured soul, fractured soul. Searching for the pieces to make me whole. Got a piece that's anger, jagged at the edge. Got a piece that's sorrow, hanging off the ledge. Got a piece that's numb, don't feel nothing at all. Got a piece that's screaming, backed against the wall. These fragments don't communicate, they fight in full control. One wants to give up, one refuses to fold. One's stuck in the past, one's terrified of tomorrow. This fractured soul is drowning in its sorrow. Therapy says integrate, put the pieces back together. But how you fix a soul that's been through heavy weather? How you glue back something shattered beyond repair? How you make it whole when half the pieces ain't there? Well, maybe fractured don't mean broken beyond fixing. Maybe all these pieces got a purpose and they're mixing. Maybe I'm not supposed to be who I was before. Maybe fractured is the doorway to becoming something more. What if every crack is letting light inside? What if every fragment teaches me to fight the tide? What if this fractured soul is actually more real than the perfect version that refused to fail? So I'm picking up the pieces, handling them care. Not trying to restore what used to be there, but creating something different, something new, a mosaic made of pain that's beautiful and true. Yeah, I'm fractured, but these cracks have made me deep. These broken parts have given me compassion I can keep. For others who are shattered, scattered on the ground, I understand their language, I know their sound. This fractured soul is empathy that wholeness never knew, and strength that only comes from breaking through. That's wisdom, apart from suffering and pain, has beauty in the pieces that remain. Fractured soul, broken in heart. Every shattered piece is playing its part. Fractured soul, healing through the cracks, learning that I don't need everything back. Fractured soul, fractured soul. Finding that broken can still be held. I'm a fractured soul, and that's okay. Not the same as yesterday, but I'm finding my way. These pieces tell a story of survival and of grace, of a soul that shattered but stayed in the race. Fractured don't mean finished, broken don't mean beat. I'm rebuilding from the fragments, creating something unique. A fractured soul with a warrior's heart. Sometimes the most beautiful things are the ones torn apart and put back together differently. Fractured, but free.